Wang Tu furrowed his brows. Zhu Qiang felt deeply collapsed inside. Very desperate. But one cannot go against that unseen will. Duazhu, we have discovered important intelligence. I have specially returned to report. Please make the final decision, Master, to prevent changes. Zhu Yan is lurking in the Chu family. What intelligence? Incorrect. Zhu Yan is in hiding. Her face. It can reflect light even at night. Clearly, Wang Tu had no doubts at all. Zhu Qiang glanced at the deputy leader. The expression hesitated for a moment. The deputy leader seems to have noticed something is off with me. I'm counting on you. Quickly discover my abnormality. Sorry, I can't assist with that. Something is definitely off. The deputy leader patted Zhu Qiang's shoulder. He said firmly, Duazhu, your subordinate, Elder Zhu Qiang, is exceptional. I'm going to get an upset stomach. You see his face has turned pale. Hurry up and tell me the intel. Hurry up and get to the important tasks. You all have worked so hard. Zhu Qiang's face turned dark after listening. Deputy Leader, you are truly brilliant. I'm counting on you. The cult is finished. Jiaoshu, Shu family's punishment. Zhu Qiang approached Wang Tu and the other two, while transmitting sound. The appearance of rummaging through things. Suddenly, a fierce gray light burst forth. Zhu Qiang made his move. A full force strike right from the start. Wang Tu was completely unprepared. Half of the body was shattered. The spirit wavers. In an instant, on the verge of rain and fog. An unexpected turn of events. Everyone was stunned. Look quickly. How could a traitor be so effective? It must be this man in front of me, and executed this beautiful counter scheme. This is our male protagonist, Chu Zion. A story that unfolds without stepping outside. You can receive system rewards. A with various supernatural powers. Just now, Zhu Qiang, who was marked with a soul seal by Chu Zion. Uncontrollably, I delivered a powerful strike. The unsuspecting cult leader Wang Tu was struck down. Almost got it. It also stunned everyone present. The cult members who were also affected by the enchanted smoke, but can only stay in place and press the sack. Zhu Qiang, what are you doing? The vengeful plan of the guardian of the Zhu kingdom has just ignited, already gone down the drain, the path of life and death. I could have quietly stayed by the side, escaped a calamity. This suddenly caught Zhu Qiang's attention. Then just die. Zhu Qiang ran away. The guardian of Zhu kingdom could not evade in time. Instantly struck hard, but did not fall. Zhu Qiang completely lets go of himself, roaring loudly. What is a cult? What kind of guardian? Can't withstand a single pawn strike from me. Zhu Qiang, what are you going crazy about? You are going to ruin the crown prince's branch. The guardian, lying flat against the machine, still gritted his teeth and persevered. Crown Prince, Zhu Qiang's comical smile, then gave an international friendly gesture. The insignificant crown prince. Who in the entire Qin kingdom can rival me? I am the leader of a cult. I am eternally immortal. I am the only one qualified to become the leader of the Qin kingdom cult. What could the guardian say at this moment? Can't win even if we fight. Only with a thread of cautious strength. The elders of the East shouted in anger. Zhu Qiang has gone mad. Fast. Quickly kill him. As soon as the voice fell, several figures darted in from outside. The protector need not panic. The crown prince and the 8 evils have come to protect the throne. The elder at the forefront is Zhu Qiang's master. Nature will play its emotional card. What happened when Zhu Qiang pulled down his pants? He changed it all by himself. The first time I fought for a woman's name as an adult. He was also accompanying. Now they repay kindness with enmity. Then don't blame him for disregarding past feelings. The other wives couldn't listen any longer. It's better for him not to waste words with someone facing a death sentence. The old man made up his mind. Prepare to unleash the Great Escape formation. Accepted that unfilial person before he could set up the formation. Juqiang's fingertips had gathered a particle of golden light. A beam of golden light shot towards the old man. The old man was taken aback. What the heck? So much nonsense. Still can't withstand one strike. I've had enough of your nagging. Finally, it's peaceful. Juqiang wore a smug expression, looking at the former master. Falling in front of oneself? The shocking cult. Everyone is panicking at this moment. Messi was even more flustered than last night's 1-2 match, fleeing in all directions. He no longer cares about his life. Only attack, no defense. Burning the sun beast to forcibly enhance cultivation. In the end, it only results in being the king of hugging legs. Can't be hard hit. Quickly retreat. Never underestimate this who only knows how to take drugs. Just now, Juqiang, who was marked by his soul imprint, relying on one's own strength, directly destroyed a branch of the cult. The severely injured helmsman, moving for the 4th time again. Truly, a person is confined at home. Joy descends from the heavens, due to Xuan not stepping out of the house. Staying at home. Revenge against the cult. The system directly rewarded him with 10 years of cultivation. A lazy demon has not yet been born. Xuan directly exclaimed that Juqiang is awesome. He actually did it. After the joy, yet I can't help but think of myself since I broke through the illusory realm. After arriving at Alloy Heavy Industries, the growth rate of strength has slowed down. At this pace, stay home for 1 more year. It should be about to arrive. He still feels it's not secure enough to deal with the masters of the evil king court. I'm afraid it still won't be enough, but the strength is not enough. Kijin came to join in, determined to rely on drugs. Xuan, the mightiest man of the Qin state. How could I forget what's in my warehouse? What about the entire boxes of elixirs rewarded by the system still need to eat? It must be him. Patted his round belly, contentedly playing the harmonica. Kun. Suddenly a sound. Not good. Xuan frowned tightly, as if facing a great enemy. He quickly ran to the corner of the yard. Hand on the wall, instantly spewed out a waterfall. Damn it! Could there be any conflicting effects of this medicine? Xuan pondered in silence. Another waterfall. Well, it's an utter defeat. Indeed, one shouldn't eat just anything carelessly. Words should not be spoken carelessly. Acting too hastily is not advisable. Once again regaining his composure, Xuan decided. Just sleep soundly. Stay home with peace of mind. After all, I am now. It should already be together. Chu Xianming is almost at the same level. Can be considered as, is he one of the top experts of the Qin kingdom? Xuan thought of this at the hall meeting. I felt somewhat uncommunicative. I really want to have a few more cults. The cult of the Chu army. It's best if everyone comes over. All meals and accommodation provided. Wan Chai Guan Lai. How arrogant can this old man be? Unexpectedly becomes the most mysterious organization of the Qin kingdom. Hey, you Lu manager. Pursed to the bone. This old man is named Chu Tianming. As one of the 3 prominent families of the Qin state, Chu family head. Originally, the two were supposed to meet privately. At first, everyone was quite polite. Casual greetings exchanged. Long time no see, Master Chu. Yo, Manager Wan personally came out to greet. Old man really has a big ego. That is. What the heck is that? Have you heard about the incident with the Chu family? If it weren't for the information you sold out, I'll twist my head off. The head of the Chu family is furious. Calm down. Hi. Wan Zhangwu, you sent me a message. There is important intelligence regarding the Chu family. Chu Tianming knew. Going deeper into it is futile. He sat down and sighed. Let's skip the formalities. Just open the shelf directly. Chu Tianming suddenly opened his eyes. Furrowed brows. Wan Changdale ji haha. Jai Kua Chu Tianming is refreshing. Chu Tianming slowly lifted the teacup. Then Wan decided to be rude. 1,000,000 spirit gold. One word spoken. Tea spray. Chu Tianming widened his eyes. Little brat, why don't you go rub it? Chu Tianming, filled with rage and humiliation. Remember to stand up on the spot. I'm about to lose it. Wan Cheng is also someone who has seen the world. Calmly advised Chu Tianming not to rush. You can listen to half first. If you find it valuable, pay later. This proposal is very effective. Listening is not a bad idea. Ma Yan, do you understand the head of the Chu family? After hearing these two words, Chu Tianming was so angry his teeth were grinding. He is very relaxed. Understanding the dangers of smoking, threw away 500,000 lingjin. Let Manager Wan continue. It turns out, Wan Changting Shuo, recently from the Ziyu Kingdom, a cult enforcer has arrived. Correct. And then it was gone. The two of them stared at each other. Please pay attention. This is not a still image. After a moment of silence, a story that keeps going. Another one. Then let Ling Jin continue. At last, speaking of the past of Emperor Chu Tianming, after a full 1,000,000 lingjins, Wan Chang began to explain the details of the matter, based on accurate information. Evil cult guardian specially brought the smoky essence from Ziyu Kingdom, and the cult of the Chu army will be in the Chu family. Look at his face. The way of showing off. Absolutely unimaginable. Accurate information from one's own mouth. Jiao Yi has long been controlled by Chu Quan. It was done in the past. That's it. Chu Xianming also thought this news not worth 1,000,000 at all. Is he being foolish? But Wan Cheng had a proud expression. As if I am the savior of the Chu family. Hi. The story isn't over yet. If it's just like this. He feels guilty even after receiving 300,000. As we all know, the Chu family's defenses are tight. Just two cultists. Not to be feared. But this time is truly different. The cult got involved. Two precious garments of illusion. Here a mess. The capricious Chu Tianming. Once again, her expression turned tense. It seems like facing the empty treasure and the fine clothes. His defense towards himself. Not confident either. After calming down, Chu Tianming confirmed once again the authenticity of this information. What I received was an affirmation of countless confirmations. And promise, if one's own information is incorrect, willing to pay triple compensation. It also indicates, I just happen to have one in my hand. Magical tools to deal with the smoke monster. I want to sell it to Chu Tianming. Hearing this, Chu Tianming doubted himself. Still got tricked by the cunning Wan Chang. But I can't show it. A chilling warning to Wan Chang. If only I could discover myself. That empty front, precious clothing. It was sold by He Yu Lu. Absolutely make him in the future. Cannot compare with the previous Sanzi. This story has come to an end. Wave goodbye. The pleasant transaction has come to an end. On the way back, Chu Ming felt increasingly uneasy. What the hell is just right? That black-hearted Wen Chang, absolutely two-faced. But now let's go back. It definitely won't be on time. The idea is to win 100 battles. One piece of information sells for two prices. Wait until I have some free time. The highs and lows are about to rise. The Black Moon Tower of the drama obsession. What kind of incredible self-discipline is this? Only then can I refuse what's in front of me. This young lady. The girl's cohabitation demands. The girl's name is Chu Yun. Just accompanied Grandpa Chu Tianming. Went to the Black Moon Tower. Return at the first opportunity. They arrived at the 13th Pavilion to stay at Chukshuan. Tell him, Grandpa. Information bought for 1 million. I heard that cults have been active recently. There will be strong warriors. Going to Chujun to stir up trouble. Looking at Yunmei as she is with that beautiful heavenly creature. The joy of finishing the cat. I couldn't bear to tell him. One's true level. He scared her. So he scratched his head. Han smiled and said, no wonder recently. Next to this broken yard, I also saw some illusory poisonous elders. Chu Yun continued to explain. Yes, the head butler recently, always patrolling everywhere. Heard about the cult. I obtained a magical artifact that can conceal my whereabouts. Is that so? It seems that recently you need to be more careful in hiding your presence to avoid being caught by the head steward. Discovered my true realm, causing unnecessary trouble. But the clan elder patrolling the edges. We actually have to use the virtual realm. There are also artifacts for stealthy movement. Could it be a false front for self-preservation? That thing is below the third level of the virtual realm, unable to perceive at all. Aside from that, I'm afraid not. The necessity of other troop rotations. Chukshuan deep in thought. The life of Yan Mei. 13 awakenings. Come back to the ancestral home with me. I will plead with Grandpa. Chukshuan certainly did not want to go back. Look at Chu Tianming's ugly face. Moreover, staying here continues. Will continue to wake up. Many rewards. Directly declined Chu Yun's kindness. Stopped it. I live very well here. Teng Yi is also very comfortable. Not going back. Cheyenne believes this place is unsafe. I want to keep holding on. The cult is on the move. It's so far from the ancestral home. It's definitely not safe. The master of Heiyu Lu told Grandpa himself. Chu Yun looked pitiful. Every man has a soft spot, right? But our male lead, he's not an ordinary man. Quickly imagining in my mind. Action. The cult branch has been blown up. What other actions can they take? Seeing Chukshuan not speak, Chu Yun thought she was moved by her own sincerity, then continued to speak alarmist words. I heard that there's a big figure in the cult, Chu Jun, who came with magical words. That cursed word is vicious. In the realm of Brother 13, a single touch can bring death or injury. Upon hearing this, Chukshuan couldn't hold it in any longer and let out a puff, spit out a mouthful of salty water. When did this happen? When Luju said, just today. No wonder even the head steward came out. Rely on. Hey, you tower, you've changed the sign. Called flight strategy. If it weren't for Zhu Qiang blowing up the Chu Jun branch in time. I fear that the land is now filled with smoke and chaos. Giant Chukshuan started to daydream again. Chu Yun plopped down onto the lounge chair. Indeed, a true lady. Yan Mei, what are you doing? I'll stay here with Brother Shisen. Not going back. Chu Yun replied with an innocent expression. Little sister, Be good, you're a girl. What does it matter to live with me? Listen, returning to the ancestral home, Chisin-ji is fine. Chu-yun still couldn't rest easy. What if cult members come? Grandpa happens to be away. What should I do? Looking at the Shai-yun-mei, Chu-kshuan said seriously. It doesn't matter. I will take action. Listen. Chu-yun revealed a polite smile. He suddenly got up from the recliner. Chisin-ji is becoming more and more humorous. I actually hope. Is there really something going on? 13G can stay safely in a secure place. Don't make a move. Chukshun quickly explained, fearing that he might reveal his secret. Just kidding. How could I dare to act recklessly? I am not skilled enough to be an evil god in a cult yet. Yun-mei, don't worry. I will definitely take good care of myself. Can we go back now? The conversation has reached this point. Chu-yun still told me with a proud expression. Not possible. I just want to stay here. Because here, it feels really comfortable. Chisin-ji. Headache. The other side. Chu Tianming returns to the ancestral home. Immediately gather the elders to discuss. How to deal with a cult. The upcoming possible attack. We are currently only on the defensive. Seems too conservative. We need to lure the enemy deeper. As long as there are cults entering the land, no mercy will be shown. I want this bunch of bastards to know our strength. That Lando, Zio Shisin still lives on the edge of the foot of the mountain. Do you see it? Suddenly, an elder appeared, thinking of Chuk-shuan in a dangerous place. Then they expressed their concerns to Chu Tianming. Speaking of that guy, Chu Tianming was unaware, lowered his voice, lowered his head and said, I have already let that girl Chu-yun go find Chuk-shuan and come back. If you come back, everyone need not put on a good face. You can also get a sense of his character. If you don't come back, just focus on a few key points. If that's the case, then I would die. Or perhaps it's just that. Suddenly tarnish Qiulu's reputation. Every day upon waking up, there was a girl with a stunning figure. What is it like to say good morning to you? This girl has an amazing figure, called Chu-yun. Just now, she disregarded the male lead's feigned rejection. He ended up living in the same courtyard as her. Good morning. Chisin-ji. Good morning. Early, early, early. Yun-mei is up so early, although I haven't seen any cult members for now. But I still need to practice diligently. Chuk-shuan didn't say anything out loud. But deep down I am very clear. Over the years, the cloud girl before me. Diligent study and hard practice. Having cultivated to the second level of the profound realm, no wonder that old Thing cares for her so much. Thinking is one thing. Toss a book to Chu-yun casually. Impartial and fair. Just right. Chisin-ji. Chu-yun, startled. Pick up that book, Reverse Extreme. Startled once again. Earth Compass. This is the cultivation method of the Earth realm. 13G. You are usually neglectful in your cultivation. Why is there such a book? Hi. You should consider whose courtyard this is. The one who lived here before was my father. How could Chuk-shuan speak the truth? I made up a reason to brush it off. Anyway, it's all for Chu-yun to achieve twice the result with half the effort. From now on, just follow this method. This is a valuable item left to me by my father. Chu-yun also had no doubts. Then it's better to comply with your wishes at the Chu residence. Then it wouldn't be so calm and carefree. Two elders outside the main gate, looking at a figure in the inner room, pacing back and forth continuously. How many days has it been? It's been 3 days. Dripping water yet to end. Lie night, you have not yet passed away. I have never even been to the outhouse. As expected of the head of the family. This internal loop is excellent. The two were chatting happily, completely unaware of Chu Tianming, a gradually solidifying expression. It's all fixed now. You two can't use the intercom? When the old rich man has a son. Stop the two who cannot learn from Chu Tianming's lesson. No longer making a sound. But it is also possible. It's gone with the sound transmission. Grandmas, hurry up and come over. Then don't come. What's going on with this cult? Dilly-dallying. It turns out they were troubled by news from the Black Moon Tower, as the head of the family, at the critical moment of the family's life and death. Of course, there can be no slackening whatsoever. But it has been 3 days. 3 days. Not even a single fart was let out. Chu Tianming, crossing the threshold, is still in a rage. Indeed, one is not afraid of thieves stealing, just afraid the thief is keeping an eye on it. Suddenly, Chu Tianming pointed to the sky and broke the horse. Shameless elimination. There is a kind of face-to-face combat with the old man. What kind of hero is one who is timid and hesitant? The elder who was startled. Let me go out and take a look. What's going on with that cult of traffickers? Do you know about intelligence agencies? After selling a false message, what could be the consequences? As a most mysterious intelligence organization of the Qin Kingdom, Heiyuelu unexpectedly used a expired message. The head of the Chu family exchanged it for 1 million in cash, which led to this $1 million news, the culprit of expiration. It's the otaku in front of me. Chu and just now, Chu Tianming erupted in fury, bought a cult for 1 million in cash. News of the impending release of magical smoke infiltrating the Chu family, letting oneself wait at home for 3 days. Not even a single fart came out. It made me lose face in front of my subordinates. Pult, ruined. Inside the Black Moon Tower, Wan Luzhu looked utterly incredulous. The young man delivering the message patted his chest and assured, absolutely true. The cult has erupted into infighting. A deputy helmsman named Zhu Qiang has already gone to dinner. The original site was blown to pieces. Don't mention the magic smoke anymore. Even the protector of Zeb Kingdom nearly lost half their life. It is said that Zhu Qiang is the leopard Iron King. Blood and flesh met the protector's presence. Now the protector is completely crazy. It may be that the subordinates reported too vividly. Wan Luzhu's face gradually darkened. Blotter, are you going to prepare compensation for the Chu family? The young man quickly changed the subject. HMPH. Compensation. Wan Luzhu smiled wickedly. Compensation is absolutely impossible. The intelligence error is not solely our fault. Zio Sheng Kaiyan Liao. Bess, noticing the young man's hesitation. Manager Wan, hurry up and finish it off. To take a step back, let's say. Neither of us wants to lose the year-end bonus, right? The young man originally came just to deliver a message. However, I didn't expect. It unexpectedly involved his career. At a loss for what to do, I heard that the headquarters of Heiyuelu is recently laying off employees. After all these years, I won't have to worry about food and drink for the rest of my life. But you are still young. Wan Luzhu presses forward step by step. Finally, the young man compromised. Host, what should I do? Easy to say. The solution lies within you. In me. The young man pointed at himself. Asked with a surprised expression. That's right. Although the intelligence was mistaken this time. But if we exchange more exciting intelligence with the Chu family, not only do you not need to compensate, Can reputation still be restored? The landlord seriously patted the young man's shoulder. Cult dangers. But I still need you to go once more. The faster, the better. Looking into the trusting eyes of the host. The young man nodded skeptically. At this moment Chu Quan, gazing leisurely at the sunset, that old guy Chu Tianming. We should find out about the cults soon. The Black Moon Tower will probably take action as well. I have already reached harmony. Chu Yan will soon break through to the third level of the Xuan realm. It's not easy for a cult to invade. If I could take control of the Black Moon Tower, I can master everything. Unfortunately, there is no opportunity at the moment. Come in, lost in thought. The servant brings the meal. Done, master. Today's meal. Seeing that the servant has a strange expression, and their gaze kept dodging. Shu Quan's heart was as clear as a mirror. Understood. Just leave it. Not simple, huh? Apart from the cult and the Black Moon Tower. How many factions are there after all? What kind of news is it? Can make a man who hasn't been as good as a horse for 3 days. Happy like a 70-something old man. The old man's name is Chu Tianming, the head of the Chu family, one of the 3 major families of the Qin state. Just a moment ago I was still dealing with a cult. The imminent threat leaves us at a loss. The voice of a subordinate. Landlord. Chu Tianming was startled. Why are you in such a hurry? Is a cult infiltrating? Suddenly turning back. It turns out to be a trembling flower branch. No, no. This time it's good news. A tremendous good news. The subordinate realized. I caused a misunderstanding with the head of the family. Hurriedly explained. How? Have you discovered anything? The old man's heart was in turmoil. Relaxed a little bit. Host, the cult is infiltrating our Chu army's divisions. Exploded. When saying this, in the young man's eyes, it is also filled with the incredible. It exploded. It exploded. Chu Tianming's face began to twist. Yes. Wuking lying Duan. The window frame is broken. The courtyard is filled with corpses. Blood stains all over the wall. Yo, this kid has his tricks. You are going to take the imperial examination. Speak plainly. The young man quickly changed his words and said, this time we not only discovered the traces left by Mo Yan's release. The helmsman is cultivating the marks of self-destruction with the cult elder. The cult definitely encountered unexpected enemies. Unable to resist, we reluctantly retreated. Severe blow to the cult branch. We can still defeat the cult. Using a song by Jie Chu. At this moment, Chu Tianming is described as just right. Old man, do you have a lot of questions? In that case, this person must have extremely high cultivation. And this way, we no longer need to worry about Mo Yan's issues. The young man finally spoke his mind. Extremely happy. Hearing such news, the Chu family acted immediately. It must be the same as that young man, as if relieved of a heavy burden. But the old man let out a cold grunt. Then he cunningly laughed with a pig-like snort. Black Moon Tower, black-hearted building, parts of darkness in the 10,000 fields. I'm watching how you will end this. Took a breath, turned around. Then invite the young man. Let's go together to the Black Moon Tower. He just wants to see this triple compensation. How should Wanlu mainly be given? The other side, Chu Xuan, the homebody, is wandering aimlessly in his yard. By accident, arrived outside the Chu Yun gate. I sensed Chu Yun through the door, the state about to break through, just as Chu Yun stepped out for some fresh air. How do you feel? Yanmei, Chisenji. This little courtyard of yours is truly a feng shui treasure. Training here, feeling one's own realm. The speed has improved quite a bit. Afraid that Chu Yun would bring it up. An unreasonable request to want to stay longer. Chu Xuanming suggested to him, if you want to break through, it's better to choose to return to the ancestral home. After all, break through here. I can't protect him myself. And Chu Yun got it. It is indeed 13G. I can actually feel that I'm about to break through. So happy I can't contain it. Miss, please. I just have poor cultivation. It's not like I don't have any skills. It's almost time to go back. Breakthrough is serious business. You can't be willful. Juk Shuen expressed his dejection. By the way, the technique I give you, don't let that old ghost Chu Tianming see you. Thinking of him makes me upset. At this moment, Chu Yun's heart, still immersed in the upcoming breakthrough, agreed at once. Got it, 13G. Early in the morning. Who is coming towards the small courtyard? If someone is imprisoned with you, almost a year ago, I'll lend you a hand. Return your freedom. Do you want to? Our male protagonist decisively chose to refuse. The reason is simple. He is a homebody. Moreover, staying in this courtyard, you can continuously receive system rewards. It's even more exhilarating than cheating. Just now, Chu Xuan finally managed to persuade Chu Yun, who has been living with herself for almost a month, agree to move back to the ancestral home to break through the realm. Footsteps were heard outside the door. The one who comes is no other than him. It was indeed Chu Xuan who spoke. Chu Tianming, who calls old ghost an old thing. Zheng's face was filled with confusion about this old thing. What are you running over for? Chu Tianming spoke up. Nefarious offspring. It's still not acceptable to not show respect to elders. But Chu Xuan immediately retorted back. I bow to you my torment. I fear it has brought shame to the Chu family's reputation. Chu Yun was drenched in cold sweat from shock. It seems brother 13. Still thinking about the past. Just because I sneezed. I have been deeply troubled by my grandfather's demotion to this place. A rotten wood cannot be carved. Still speaks without a filter. I see you don't want to go back. Chu Tianming frowned in anger, gritted his teeth and said, he turned to see Chu Yun beside him, suddenly burst into laughter again. You looks like you're about to break through. Grandfather's wise judgment. It's all thanks to 13G's proper care these days. You truly are a good girl from the Chu family. Wait for Grandpa to finish. The Chu family will have to rely on you. Grandpa is being too modest. I still have a few older brothers ahead of me. Relying on my elder brother, of course. The others are fine. If everyone were like you, 13th brother. The Chu family is probably going to lose by 8-1. If Keyuo knew how you are now. Regret becoming your father. Upon hearing this, Chu Xuan could no longer contain his emotions. What? An outburst feels great for a moment, but immediately afterward I regretted it. Because even just exposing that faintest hint of breath, yet could not escape Chu Tianming's courage and ambition. Near Alliance stronghold, Chu Yun certainly did not know what had just happened. Naively asked, what does it mean to be a strong mirror user? Although it was just a faint breath, but that R seemed to be the true energy fluctuation of a mirror strong expert. Chu Tianming immediately became excited. Happiness lasts no longer than 3 seconds. The young man behind me retorted, how is that possible? Powerful individuals within the Qin kingdom. There is no one else but you. Is it possible? Before the young man could continue, Chu Tianming waved his hand grandly. That's it, that's it. It might just be the old man's illusion. This breath is fleeting. I have not seen a master of the harmony mirror for many years. Mistakes are not a habit. Speak. He turned to the young man and whispered, I know what you want to say. Master who devastates cults. But is this something to discuss in front of the younger generation? Let's talk later. Understood. Slowed down. Chu Tianming then extended an invitation to Chu Yun. Let him accompany me to the Black Moon Tower again. Chu Yun readily agreed. After all, when breaking through, Grandpa still needs to protect the law. As for you, you little rascal, acknowledge the debt and pay 50. Then go back to the ancestral home. The mayor was embarrassed. Raise it for Chu Xuan. Qi Chu Xuan simply won't fall for this. Retaliate again. Do not recognize. I'm doing well here. No need to trouble Grandpa. This can be endured. Chu Tianming let out a cold snort, turning away, leaving with restraint. At this moment, Chen Yan hurriedly tried to mediate. 13, 50 and beyond. Grandpa is already lifting you up. Chu Xuan is as stubborn as a mule. Stubborn as a mule. Do not recognize. Unfortunately, the blood relationship is in the way. Chu Tianming's end. Still worried about this grandson. Instructing the subordinates. The enemy's current status is unclear. Pay a little attention to this. Although it is rotten wood, but I cannot let Kiro fade away. Pay attention. This old man is blackmailing the most impressive intelligence agency of the Qin state, Peiyu Lu, just because not long ago this old man just spent $1 million at the Black Moon Tower, bought false information. Brother Guan, intelligence from the Black Moon Tower. This is the first time I've been suspected. Chu Tianming had an air of superiority. Get straight to the point. And this bun hairstyle. It's the master of the Black Moon Tower. Wan Chang, the back of the head. The intelligence is never wrong. It was just an accident with the cult along the way. Let's take another face mask measurement. How could the intelligence be wrong? Those bastards from the cult. What are you doing with useless things? Chu Tianming was scammed out of 1 million. At this moment, it is not bright at all. Now not only must we let the heartless Wan Chang spit it all out. Also, compensation should be 3 times. Let's see how else he can die. Brother Guan, Heiyu Building has always been known for its reputation and benefits. The loss of this intelligence. You see, Wan Cheng was, of course, very clear. The compensation is small. Losing the reputation of Heiyu Tower. The punishment received is harsher. Dare to propose another plan. Brother Chu, I have another one here. Important information regarding cults. 1 million in gold isn't too expensive, right? HMPH. 1 million is no small amount. Is a cult worth it? It seems this is certain. It's time to extort a good sum from myself. Wan Chang revealed an awkward smile. All right then. Once the evil king's court, there are movements directed towards the Qin state or the Chu family. Notify Brother Chu immediately. Never procrastinate. What? You bastard. If it weren't for you being at fault this time, once there is any disturbance in the evil king's court, are you still planning to stall for time? Tell me again, old man. Chu Tianming immediately pointed out the flaw, shouted in question, what else can Wan Chang do? Just keep smiling politely, I guess. How could that be, Brother Chu? We Black Moon Pavilion. But reputation has always been valued highly. Just this expression. You can tell what he is thinking even without narration. I don't believe you at all. You're such a wicked old man. But still I want to listen. the first deputy leader of the cult and two guardians. Chuju has arrived. Wancheng should be like everyone else. Saw through Chu Tianming's thoughts. Spoke with a smug expression. He believes the intelligence is worth 1 million. Brother Chu, this piece of information, it's worth 1 million. Chu Tianming frowned after hearing this. First vice leader, strength is merely an illusion at the peak of the 8th level. The protector also possesses the strength of the 7th level of Zhu Jin. What if they launch a surprise attack on us? The outcome is still uncertain. What about the specific actions? Wan Cheng smiled slightly. Absolutely a scheming merchant. This is another piece of information. Chu Tianming would certainly not be easily fooled. A similarly disdainful smile just came to Chu Jun with this information. It's not worth 1 million. The intelligence from the Black Moon Tower is certainly faster. But I can assure you, not even a day will pass. Our Chu family can also receive it. Intelligence on the other party's arrival in Chujun. So, why don't you stop teasing us? After all, I have not yet forgiven you. Seeing Chu Tianming's determination, Wan Cheng no longer said much. Take out a copy. This is where they are hiding now. Thank you, Brother Wan. Old man will go first. Chu Tianming waved his hand with satisfaction, turning away and leaving. Since we know the location, then take the initiative. Caught him off guard. Once upon a time, Chu Tianming and his companions. Approaching with great momentum, ready to dominate in black and white. You Lu seeks justice. After a round of verbal sparring, then left, because he is going to kill nearby. The cult in Chu County caught everyone off guard. Distance from the Chu family ancestral home, in a courtyard less than 100 miles away. Zhang Hui, the first deputy leader of the Qin Kingdom's cult. With closed eyes, deep in thought. What happened in Portugal last night? They were unexpectedly reversed by the Koreans. This is Gara, a man with 2 dark circles under his eyes. It was Dong Qian, the leader of Chu County. Whispered from the side, Jiazhu, Zhu Qiang suddenly went mad. We also don't know the reason. Just suspecting it's related to the guardian of Ziyu Kingdom. But I don't understand. What is the purpose of the other party doing this? At this moment, Zhang Hui regained his composure, but thought of another woman. Where is Zhu Yan? Is it life or death? Who killed him? What I got was Dong Qian's uncertainty, because he really has no energy. Elder Guanzhu Yan, a small but significant figure. After all, this time, their cult is truly harmful. It's all the Chu family's fault. The entire Qin Kingdom's cult. Loss of 1/5 of strength. Chu family. How did they discover that someone was lurking? Still don't know. It could be information provided by the Black Moon Tower. Zhang Hui does not quite agree with this conjecture. After all, the Black Moon Tower is not omnipotent. Moreover, in the style of the Black Moon Tower, for greater benefit, it is impossible to easily sell information that can destroy the opponent. Gave Dong Qian a light pat on the shoulder. Let everyone prepare a little. Tonight, I'll accompany him to explore the Chu family. Dong Qian was worried about the many strong members of the Chu family, not afraid of 10,000, just in case. Zhang Qian has not fallen. Chu Tianming's old ghost has already left the clan residence. No problem at all entering the Chu family. Since you dare to go, the master is naturally confident in his ability to retreat unscathed. Immediately, with a grand gesture, throw a purple glass bead to Dong Qian. Tight, come with me to challenge the Chu family. Dong Qian is also a helmsman who has seen the world. I recognized this glass bead at first glance. It is the energy of escape. Dan Kongju. That's right. Even if surrounded by the Chu family elders. As long as I don't get taken down easily. You can nod your head. It's just that magical. Jiang Qi glanced back with a wicked smile. As long as we cannot be kept. Broke into the Chu family estate and escaped unscathed. It will inevitably put immense pressure on the Chu family. Look quickly. Someone is coming to bully this useless young master again. That was on a dark, windy night, the wild geese. The useless young master Chu Chuan is restless and unable to sleep, just because this heavenly beautiful cat is as silly as thunder, and equally unable to sleep. There are two muscular men outside the door. Our goal this time is to break into the Chu family mansion. Remember, no need to enter. Just take a leap and you'll be fine. The speaker is Jiang Qi, the first deputy leader of the cult in the Qin state. He is full of confidence in this mission, only because the Chu family's only threat is Chu Tianming, still bargaining at the Black Moon Tower. Inquire about one's own news. This is the usual elder of the clan born here. See one, be foolish one. Ah, accompanying Jiang Qi was another person. Dong Kaiyan, the helmsman of Chu County. At this moment, he was already drenched in cold sweat. This old man is really wicked. You are so strong. Talking to oneself is not scary. This captain doesn't have your skills. It's better to be cautious. Incessantly, the two have arrived outside Chukshuan courtyard. This should be the residence of Chu Qilyuo's son. It should be. His son is certainly a bit useless, but he is ultimately Chu Qilyuo's son. Take control of him. There might be unexpected gains. Jia, you mean to bring him into our crew? Not shallow anymore. Two plans. First, control Chu Qilyuo's son. Help him break through the mysterious scriptures. Let him return to the Chu family residence. Become a pawn in this game. Kept you in suspense. Jiang Qi continued speaking. Second, bring him into our helm. Pass on the method of evil skills. Become the killing blade of this ship. Thus, Chu Qilyuo's son, cultivating evil skills, became a dark cultivator and engaged in widespread slaughter. I would like to see how the Chu family handles this, embracing the principle that one should not be afraid to elevate the performance. Jiang Qi felt happy just thinking about it. Moreover, Chu Qilyuo's son is in the nearby suburbs. That day, Chu Qilyuo returned in person. You can also let his son go back to him. Watch if Chu Qilyuo kills or spares. Ah, listening to my own plan. Jiang Qi couldn't help but let out a wicked smile. But the leader. What if Chu Qilyuo didn't die? Seeing his son being forced into a cult. The wind has risen. What should we do about the cult that is trying to destroy us? Dong Kaiyan expressed his concerns. What are you afraid of? At worst, he could even kill his own son, if he really kills. This led to his son being captured by Ben Jiao, the main culprit behind entering the cult. But that old ghost Chu Tianming. What do you want to happen with Chu Qilyuo? Flawless. I am increasingly satisfied with myself. A seemingly flawless plan. Jiang Qi put on a mysterious expression. Dong Kaiyan thought it made sense as well. Then hurry up and flatter them. The master is wise. Let's go. Go catch Chu Qilyuo's son. I want to do it in front of the Chu family. Take away Chu Qilyuo's son. Do you really think I'm hell, Kitty? Have you ever been slapped in the face? I've never seen someone hit that fast. The plan that I thought was flawless just a second ago, who would have thought, was unexpectedly captured by this bookworm in the courtyard. Chu Xuan sighed helplessly. Are you playing dumb? People in cults must have something wrong with their heads. Before every big event, everyone should first reflect on themselves. You do your thing. I will not leave this courtyard. I won't go out of my way to stop you. But you all want to bring about your own doom. You can't blame me any more. Speak. Silently release the soul seal. Remembering the last time, the assistance of the soul mark has been activated. He's just a little elder, relying solely on one's own strength. Destroyed the entire Chu County branch. Looking at this elusive figure outside the courtyard, Chu Xuan couldn't help but feel a bit angry. Outside the courtyard, Zhang Qi and Dong Qian. Where would one know what they are about to face? What a terrifying existence! Still looking as if victory is assured, walking with a disregard for kinship. Take action. Zhang Qi gave the order. A golden ray suddenly appeared beneath my feet. It looks dazzling. Not good. Zhang Qi's pupils instantly dilated. His face became menacing. It turns out that formation wasn't his. It turns out it was Chu Xuan's unresolved mechanism. A powerful pressure descended. Zhang Qi unconsciously drew his gun. No way. Even if it means kneeling down. The pose should be cooler. I can't let Dong Qian see my embarrassment. He Jin. This pressure is definitely from a powerful figure like He Jin. What strong expert does the Chu family have? Who is it? Zhang Qi felt, his mind beginning to blur. Consciousness is about to blur. It seems that the Dun Kangju can no longer be activated. At this moment, a youthful face appeared in front of him. Chu Xuan. Who are you, He Jin? Just a glance. Before Cheng Xuan could make a move. My own boss. He directly knelt on one knee. Dong Qian was instantly dumbfounded. Well, Jiaozhu did not receive a response from Zhang Qi, but waited for a sound. Well, they probably didn't even see what it was. Dong Qian received a heavy blow to the face. Invincible Miao Miao palm. Dong Miao speaks. Little Miao listens. Don't interrupt when you can't contribute. When Chu Xuan looked this way, Dong Qian is already foaming at the mouth, twitching all over. Are the positions in your cult all bought? Why do you have to target me? Just because my dad is Chu Qiluo. Chukshuan couldn't help but think of her undying old father, feeling a slight curiosity. What an impressive person can actually make the vice leader of a sinister cult and the branch leader, competing to be his servant. The man's name is Chu Xuan, a good-for-nothing young master in the eyes of the world. Just now, the two founders of the cult broke into Chu Xuan's courtyard, planning to recruit him, just because his father is Chu Qiluo, a rare martial arts talent in the Qin Kingdom, encountered once in 100 years. Little did I expect. Long Chen Long, Fen Chen Fen. Chu Qiluo's son has a system. It is merely pressure from the realm. Let the two of them come to ruin. Dao Feng. Masters clash. Often there is no need for excessive embellishment. Seeing his defeated subordinates trapped by the formation, unable to move, Chu Xuan was very curious about the identity of this cult old man. After all, it's an existence of the 9 layers of illusion. He must be a big shot in the cult. If you kill, they will definitely send stronger warriors again. It's not that I'm scared. Just being bothered by the trouble. That old man has been busy too. Looking at the person in front of me, their pet cat is so powerful. Isn't my strength unfathomable? Thinking and thinking, Zhang Qi was already drenched in cold sweat. Daki definitely can't win. Honestly told Chu Xuan, you are the first deputy leader of the heretical sect of the Qin Kingdom. Yo, isn't the background quite impressive? As long as we control him, can make the cult stop bothering me. You can know the cult's plans in advance. Delighted. Bai Amway comforted Zhang Hui. Don't be afraid. I, Xuan, can't even bear to kill my closest friend. How could I ever kill you? Why does this sound so familiar? By the way, back then, this kid's father also said something similar. In the blink of an eye. Just slaughtered dozens of believers. It seems. Anyone who says such things, people are not easy to deal with. At this moment, Dong Kaiyan, lying on the ground pretending to be unconscious, couldn't hold back any longer. The first deputy leader is valuable. It's a pity to kill. Isn't that going to lead to self-destruction? Chu Shao, Chu Shao. I am the captain of the Chu army. Also valuable. All right. You two don't need to argue anymore. This young master and army Jan. Speak. Two soul marks flew towards the two of them. The first command after receiving the mark. Let Zhang Hui take a step to suppress the. Don't keep bothering the Chu family. Zhang Ku also immediately expressed his stance. Speak naturally. You must definitely restrain the master. Who doesn't listen? No mercy will be shown. Then I inquired about the background of the Heiyu Lu. According to Zhang Hui, the Black Moon Tower likely possesses treasures for gathering intelligence. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to keep their cult's secret operations hidden from them. And the strongest in the Qin state is not necessarily a secret of the royal family, but rather a mysterious, powerful figure stationed at the Qin Kingdom branch of the Black Moon Tower. The Black Moon Tower is indeed quite intriguing. Not good. This breath is from Chu Tianming. It turns out, since Wan Chang last told Chu Tianming, since the last time Wan Chang told Chu Tianming, the first deputy leader of the cult arrived at Chu Jun Palace with two guardians. Chu Tianming hasn't used the restroom for 3 days again. I searched for 3 whole days following the map. Still haven't seen a shadow of the cult. So, once again, I come to seek an explanation. Wan Chang, what's wrong with you? The intelligence has gone wrong again. This time, we must return the spirit scripture. Chu Tianming erupted in anger. Impossible. Absolutely impossible. Absolutely impossible. Brother Chu, you need to understand. Zhang Hui is a living person. When you rushed over, he happened to leave. No one can. Intelligence has a certain delay, cannot achieve real time. Wan Chang was arguing seriously. Chu Tianming suspects it is the sinister Heiyu Lu. Information about the plan to assassinate the evil cult's vice leader. Sold to a cult. Wan Chang explained. I have a ruthless professional ethic. Buyer's intelligence. You must wait a day before making another move. Say it again. Zhang Hui suddenly left. Moreover, the hiding place is not far from the Chu family. Don't you wonder where he will go? Now, with this reminder from Wen Chang, Chu Tianming felt like a bouncing ball, kicked around, but didn't think about it. But it's better to believe that it exists. Dare not believe it is without. Could it be that they went to the Chu family? If this intelligence is wrong again, Wanxian, you must give me an explanation. Don't worry. How could the intelligence be wrong? Our Heiyu building has always been known for its integrity and benefits. From nothing comes truth, never lies. Watching Chu Tianming's departing figure, Wan Chong Bu Wang is here to promote. The first stop into the Jin family estate. This is Chu Xuan's courtyard. Since it has sensed Chu Tianming approaching from this direction, Zhang Hui and Dong Kaiyan naturally should not stay for long. Sent them a reversed spell. Hastily departing, Chu Xuan finally breathed a sigh of relief. In the next period of time, it can be stable now. There will be no more cult members bothering us. Just about to enjoy a nice sleep. The system prompts that one can stay home, subduing the cult's powerful warrior, rewarding 10 years of cultivation to the Tianjin prodigy. This is the legendary. The Tianjin prodigy who can kill enemies with just a glance. There is still more. The boundary has directly broken through to alloy eightfold. I really hope there are more strong people like this. First, just because you are in a good mood, recognize the value of the homebody. I will reward you with a magical artifact from the system. Do you want it? This Chu Xuan who came through time. Then you will have such a system. Just now, Chu Tianming, who found nothing after another, once again fiercely imposing, come to Heiyu Tower to seek justice. Just because the information provided by Wan Cheng has distorted again. Wang Zhanghui's, do you think Chu is easy to bully? To throw the reputation of Heiyu Lu into the cesspool. Chu Tianming's ugly appearance. It seems like Wan Cheng is going to be swallowed whole. Then you. I thought it was Wan Cheng coming to thank me for the information I provided. Pressing the sack in place. Chu Tianming doesn't care if he's foolish. Received 1 million for myself. Provided intelligence twice. Everything is wrong. Last night, the clan elders were inspecting the land. Jiang Qiui's shadow hasn't appeared at all. Wan Cheng still couldn't believe his ears. Once again, the efficient methods of Heiyu Lu were repeated. Chu Tianming won't indulge him. Jiang Qiui was not found at the hiding spot he provided. He didn't discover that he had trespassed on Chu family's land at night. I didn't trespass on your Chu family's land. Sure, the old man personally inspected. What do you think? No more nonsense. Wan Zhangwu, the intelligence was incorrect. Should the Lingjing be returned? Chu Tianming's patience has run out. Wan Chong will regret letting the duck in hand fly away. Chu family head, please wait a moment. I'll go verify the news. Then turned around, questioning the subordinate. What happened to Jiang Qiui? Aren't we supposed to sneak into the Chu family's land at night? Did you suddenly lose your courage? It's not that serious. Where is Jiang Qiui now? The answer received was very clear and bright. I don't know. Wan Chong couldn't show his true feelings in front of the client. At this moment, everything was released. You told me you didn't know. Making mistakes again and again. Do you still want to? As an outstanding employee, I knew you would use this to threaten me. But I really don't know. Jiang Qiui clearly went towards the Chu family's land last night. But until now, we still haven't found any trace of him. It seems to have vanished into thin air. Then let's increase the number of people. Please check for me. Find out his actions as soon as possible. After giving instructions to the subordinates. Wan Cheng felt a surge of hostility. That bastard Jiang Qiui. Why not take a chance on the Chu family's land? We must first calm Chu Tianming down. We can't cause a stir. Otherwise, how can I win in Jiaxing by the end of the year? Brother Chu, why get angry? This way. I have already given the order. We are currently investigating Jiang Qiu's actions. Chu Tianming was quite aware. There is no need to do this while the threat of the cult remains. Falling out with the Black Moon Tower. Manager Wan's. Jiang Qiui is cunning. Heiyu Lu has made several mistakes in their intelligence reports, causing my Chu family to be unable to remove it in time. What do you think? Seeing Chu Tianming throw himself off the steps, Wan Cheng hurriedly grew long. Jiang Qiui won't survive. The Chu family has actually entrusted Heiyu Lu to help eliminate Jiang Qiui. Heiyu Tower will undoubtedly assist the Chu family in eliminating it. Don't blame me for being talkative. Zhang Qiu's own strength is not weak. Once again, she possessed the Dongbong Pearl. It's not easy to kill him. Isn't Manager Wan just speaking nonsense about the old man? How dare I? I can't say much else. Dun Kangju is no stranger to me. After Zhang Qiu activated the Dongbong Pearl, hurry to the tower. Surrounding and killing it is not without consequences. Then I'll wait for news from Manager Wan. Chu Tanaming cursed inwardly. I knew it came from you. At this moment, staying at home, Chu Quan reading the sutras, received a system reward notification. Due to your small initiative, just let you handle it. The intelligence from the past 2 days. It truly is the Black Moon Tower of the unyielding force. Intelligence has emerged. Reward of the ancient God technique. Using the art of true words. Let the intelligence of the Black Moon Tower appear. In the past 2 days, only Zhang Qiu and another person have come. Is it about their intelligence? Xu Quan was deep in thought. Gave them the reverse movement talisman. Just wanted to test the waters of Heiyu Lu. It seems Black Moon Tower. It's not as amazing as the legends say. Not all information can be uncovered. However, this reward is quite good. Ancient divine arts. A powerful secret technique. Can repair a fractured soul. It is an extremely powerful divine soul. Shenan type trauma recovery technique. A secret technique belonging to the divine law level. And the art of true words. Is also a secret technique of the same level. Can make people speak the truth. It is a power similar to the ability of words manifesting reality. Words become reality. The secret technique that directly points to the great way of heaven and earth. Suddenly acquiring 2 secret arts. Indeed, staying at home can also allow for many activities. There are also plenty of fun to be had. Just finished giving birth and stretching. The system rewards sound played again. Because you are in a good mood. Understood the meaning of staying at home. Reward of the 7-colored rising light. I can't believe it. Luck is overflowing. This is the legendary rainbow light. In legend, regardless of whether it's an attack on the physical body or it could be an attack on the soul, the colorful rising light can prevent. Isn't that invincible? Now I can finally relax at home and cultivate my skills. Can you believe it? This man once harmed himself with a knife, only to cultivate powerful techniques. The latecomer relies on magical skills, restored his manhood, but still despised by the woman he loves. Just because there isn't a good original. The man is in Chu Xuan's hands. The evil king's throne. The male elite in a tragic life. Reported. Embracing the principle of knowing oneself and knowing the enemy. Chu Xuan has free time. You will read such historical classics. It turns out, the evil king in his youth, in order to cultivate powerful techniques. But later I found out, the enemy's technique is even stronger without self-infliction. He also married the woman he loved, Shu Qiren, and can't stand it either. That evil king's heart was unbalanced, fallen into madness, twisted. In the end, a blood sacrifice of 1,000,000 people, just to restore a man's spirit. The blood demon technique that has been passed down to this day. It was created by this evil king. Finally, he relies on this powerful magic skill, successfully restored his masculine voice, killed the enemy, and has also taken over the woman he once loved. Result, the woman coldly scoffed. Compared to my ex, it's too soft now. Boring. Thus far, that wicked king lost control right on the spot. That's it, I'm done. What the hell? Killing the heart. That evil king is truly tragic. It's getting exciting. The butler delivered Chu Tianming's instructions. Let the young master Shi-san return to the ancestral home. What's wrong with this old ghost? How did I suddenly return to the ancestral home? Is it that old man? Once again, I went to find Wen Cheng to ask more questions. Gang Hui and the others' whereabouts have been revealed. Liu Zhang Wan Cheng looked utterly confused. I can only answer that I don't know. After all, my reverse action talisman is not to be taken lightly, since the Black Moon Tower cannot determine this time the movements of the cult. The old man probably still has some lingering worries. I, the useless young master, how to say that I am also the biological son of Chu Qiluo, not going back. I live very well here. Chu Xuan certainly did not want to see his efforts go to waste. After all, I've been cooped up for almost a year. Now let's go back. Isn't it just a record of staying in the White House for so long? The butler still thought that Chu Xuan, just worried about returning to the ancestral home, will be punished. Just comfort him. The landlord said, don't hold your past mistakes against you. You can return to live in the ancestral home. I said I'm not going back. It's comfortable living here. Chu Xuan continued to persevere. I don't believe they can tie me back up. All right. The butler was speechless. I can only return and report truthfully to the family head. The butler had just left. System prompt sound plays. Dip. Refusing to return to the ancestral home. Choose to stay at home. Investigation of reward items. Chu Xuan was overjoyed. It turns out to be the system I love the most. Random rewards alleviate. You should know. He Jing communicates with spirits through words. Zhenjing, this is to comprehend the true meaning. Requires extraordinary talent and insight. This type of investigation can help others understand the true meaning of the universe. Break through the true purity bottleneck. Chu Xuan unceremoniously collected everything. After all, I have already attained the eightfold purity. Soon to step into the realm of harmony and purity. The truth is in sight, with object detection, understanding the true meaning of heaven and earth in advance. It can greatly shorten the time to breakthrough. What else is there to say? Let's brew a pot first. Taste the flavor. After taking this bite, why does it feel like Chu Xuan has gained quite a bit of weight? Sincerely pursed. Savoring the moment, Chu Xuan furrowed his brow. My goodness. Directly broke through to the harmony ninefold. The day of true purity is just around the corner. Look quickly. The man is pouring something in his hand. It's not just ordinary tea, but it's a cup, an item that allows one to directly break through boundaries. This is not. The girl only took a small sip. The next second his eyes widened. Jai Hui Ma Dai. The man's name is Chu Xuan. Just received the reward for staying home for 10 months. At first sight, a lowly soldier. Xuan Huo Ling, the mysterious fire of the inner domain, can burn the heavens and the earth. Chukshuan, full of pride, secretly unaware. Another encounter with the ground troops. This system is too extravagant, isn't it? So far, even the worst is still destined, right? Even divine laws. The boundary is also a foot stepping into the true realm. Maybe I should drink a few more cups of tea. Just break through to the true realm directly. At this moment, a familiar figure pushed open the moon gate. 13G. I have reached the third level of Xuanjin. It's all thanks to third uncle's insights. This girl with a twisted posture. It is Yan Mei, whom Chu Xuan has been thinking about. Uncle San truly deserves to be the powerhouse who swept through Kingbo. Shisenji, you must work hard to cultivate yourself. Being this lazy won't do. We can't lose face for third uncle. Chu Xuan felt quite awkward. Pai, you don't understand. Such a small life has only lasted 80 years. Everyday training so hard is so dull. Speaking, Chu Xuan lifted the freshly brewed tea. Come on, Yunmei, taste this tea. Chu Yun took the teacup. Drink it all in one go. Next second, Chu Yun widened his eyes. I feel the ethereal aura surrounding me. 13G. This tea is so delicious. It seems there are other special effects as well. I feel much more energetic overall. Chu Yun couldn't quite say what was so special about it. I feel much more energized. Just blushed, shouting with excitement. Jian Yunmei's face was radiant with joy, unable to extricate oneself. Chu Xuan was also grinning foolishly on the side. This was left by my father. Nature will not be ordinary tea. Proud Chu Xuan made up his mind. In the future, I want Yunmei to drink Misty Pearl tea every day. Breaking through to the true mirror is basically no problem at all. Not sure how long it has been. After waking up, Chu Yun suddenly asked Chu Xuan, why haven't I seen him leave the courtyard? Facing the goddess's doubt, of course, I can't tell him. I say I'm a homebody. I am in training. Chayan certainly didn't believe it, because he didn't see Chu Xuan practicing. I haven't seen any improvement in his abilities, but repeatedly asked, you don't understand. I am repairing my heart. To be honest, how high is the realm of the heart? How high the boundary can be? Chu Xuan pretended to be profound, but the pure Chu Yun stepped in to save the day. 13th brother's heart isn't at a high level. Your strength is so weak. Is this also a cultivation technique passed down by Uncle San? How strange. Yes, yes, yes. My father's secret recipe. The ex-wife looks weak. Once mistaken, then you can soar to great heights. Chu Xuan saw the opportunity, hurried down the steps. This method, it's not anyone's. Anyone can cultivate. Very demanding. So I won't return to the ancestral home. It is also because of this. Truly clever as I am, with this excuse, you won't urge me to return to the ancestral home any more, right? Chu Yun suddenly realized, and vowed never to force 13G to return to the ancestral home again. They won't let anyone disturb Chu Xuan. Oh my, this intelligence agency. Oops, I did it again. How dare they still claim to be the #1 in the kin state? The intelligence agency that made the mistake is called Black Moon Tower. This adorably clueless man is named Wan Chang. It is the manager of the Black Moon Tower's kin state branch. Just now, Wan Chang, third denial of his own intelligence. Brother Chu, based on reliable intelligence. Jiang Hui is dead. This little old man with a thick head of hair is named Chu Tianming, the head of the Chu family, one of the 3 prominent families of the kin state. The 4th time he climbed the building. No longer the same Wan Chang as before. What a silly and naive person. Are you sure? Who killed him? Wan Chang just shrugged his shoulders. Intelligence from the Black Moon Tower. There won't be any mistakes. It is highly likely that it was not a strong warrior from the kin state who killed him. As soon as these words were spoken, even ghosts don't know where his confidence comes from. I don't feel embarrassed at all. It turns out, Wan Chang, I really don't know how to be shy, because he was thinking about, even if Zhang Qiui isn't dead, as soon as he appears. He was killed by He Yuelu immediately. In that case, the intelligence from the Heiyu Tower is indeed accurate. So, threat eliminated. So about Brother Chu purchasing information. I can accept a commission task from Brother Chu once, as personal compensation. How are you? Wan Chang smiled brightly at Chu Tianming. I hope he doesn't file a complaint against me. After all, the year-end bonus is coming soon. Wan Chang takes matters into his own hands. Such treatment is rare to come by. Chu Tianming's small eyes turned. Worth it. Since Brother Wan has said so, then I won't pursue it any further. However, I do have something to say. I would like to entrust Wangxin. Can you investigate the whereabouts of me and Chu Qiyuo? Don't worry. I will handle this matter in my personal capacity, requesting attention from Yu Lu. As soon as there is news, notify Brother Chu at the first opportunity. Thank you, Wangxin. As Chu Tianming had just left, Yu Tower received a report from the scouts. Yang Kui is not dead. Still alive. Where is he then? The masked man has learned his lesson this time. No longer just that phrase of "I don't know." Calmly told Wan Changui. Yang Kui once briefly, as appeared, but they couldn't kill him right away. He escaped using some kind of sorcery unknown to him. Wan Chang was not worried at all after hearing this. Secretly rejoicing, fortunately, I haven't publicly announced that Yang Kui is dead yet. I only said it to Chu Tianming once. But it cannot be shown in front of subordinates. Immediately frowned. Continue to investigate his whereabouts. I don't believe he really disappeared. A strange thing happened again. The man simply picked up a pair of scissors, thinking about trimming the potted plants in the courtyard. The system rewarded him with wanling points and thousands of golden elixirs. This gardener, a person named Chu Xuan, just now, Chu Yun, who practiced with him. Early in the morning, he ran to his room. Tell him that I am almost at the 4th level of the mystic realm, planning to return to the ancestral home to prepare for a breakthrough. Chu Xuan was not surprised by Yun Mei's rapid cultivation. Instead, I think about waiting for Yun Mei to break through to the 4th level of the Xuanjing realm. Chu Xianming won't have any thoughts of marrying into the Qin family anymore. Watching Yun Mei's departing figure, only sadly say a word. Be careful on the road. Rarely enjoying a moment of peace, Chu Xuan casually picked up a book on martial arts, planning to cultivate quietly until the sky darkens and the earth dims. Suddenly, Chuxuan realized something was off. This feeling is just broke through in the midst of darkness, can transform nothingness into reality. A translucent jade rabbit suddenly appeared beneath his palm. Is this the symbol of the true mirror? Under the true mirror, almost imperceptible, this is something drawn by your spiritual power. Just when Chuxuan couldn't believe it, the system prompt should have dispelled his doubts. That you stay home and stay home. Broke through to the true mirror. Reward the pet Han Tianjin pen. Another pet reward. The strength is indeed at the 1st level of true mirror. It's unbelievable. The head is so small. I don't know when I will become an adult. And Tianjin pen, ancient divine beast, possessing speed, above the Khan 9 heavens, hunting in the underworld. Meow. Tianmei Miao had already caught the scent of food, standing by, fawning over the master. Aunt Sheng is yet to stop Tianmei Miao. Han Tianjin responded with a sound, then immediately entered combat readiness. Opened the blood-red golden wings. A terrifying blaze ignited behind. Tianmei Mai'an has faced such provocation, reluctantly shaking off the blue flames. The great battle is about to begin. All right, don't fight among yourselves. Take her for a stroll in the yard. Familiarize yourself with the environment. Chuxuan picked up the 2 little friends, instructed them to be good friends in the future. After sending out the 2 adorable pets, Chuxuan was sure he had broken through to the true realm. It seems that the cult is no longer a concern. Maybe you can rely on a year's reward. Directly break through to the Earth realm. As long as one breaks through to the Earth realm. In Nanju, I truly felt fearless. Just thinking about it makes me happy. Staying home is really nice. At this moment, a potted plant in the corner catches my eye. It's too chaotic. It seems it's time for a haircut. Such a small life. Life is really comfortable. Just need a beautiful maid. Feeling great. Can't wait more than 3 seconds. A drip sound. Another random reward has been triggered. Trimming the potted plant. At ease and content. The mood at home is joyful. Reward of the Universal Classic and thousands of golden elixirs. This Wanling Dian 10,000 Spirits Classic. It records the relationship between heaven and earth, all spiritual beings and extraordinary treasures. Thoroughly read the Book of All Spirits. You can recognize any spiritual entity between heaven and earth, any genius and treasure, even if it has already become a lost art. And this vast wealth of gold. It is a book on alchemy. It is recorded above countless elixirs, and in history ever since, numerous methods of alchemy. They are all quite thick, just right to pass the time. This alchemy method, it would be good for Chu Yun to learn. Looking for some Dan Fang. Put it into his cultivation insights. After Chu Yun learns that position in the Chu family, it will leap over Chu King, not even inferior to the master of the house. If Chu Tianming knew, definitely more reluctant. Let Chu Yun leave the Chu family. Quick look. This man, whose worry is so close at hand. The invisible girl, raising his arms high, swinging vigorously. The girl's name is Chu Yun. It's the man across from us. Kuj on de Yunmei. Just now, Chu Yun broke through to the fourth layer of the Xuanjing. Come here specifically to thank Chu Xuan. Chu Xuan appeared quite calm. After all, it's blessed by the real tea I gifted myself. I want to slow down but can't. But verbally it was still affirmed. Oh, not bad. You made progress quickly. By the way, I was sorting through the bookshelf a couple of days ago. Find the formula left by father. I've added it to the cultivation insights. You should go take a look. Chu Yun looked surprised at the result. This is Dan Fang. There is actually an alchemy method for refining the void core pill. And Dan Fang, if one can refine the void core pill, Grandpa has a chance to break through to the nuclear strike. But Uncle Sen actually didn't pass on the alchemy method. Chu Xuan noticed Yun Mei's concerns. Blaming myself is truly a secret art. Could it be? The origin of this alchemy method is somewhat special. Should I learn it myself? Will it bring disaster to the Chu family? Seeing Yun Mei becoming more and more numerous, Chu Xuanxing is so tired. Harmony with others. I have known the alchemy techniques for a long time. Dad asked me to learn. I didn't study because I was tired. Yun Mei can rest assured now. The way back is not a problem at all. Chu Xuan's explanation for himself. Quite satisfied. However, the alchemy methods are too precious in Nanju. Be cautious. What if it leaks out? Entrusted to the powerful forces of Nanju, the Chu family will face a catastrophic disaster. Such a thoughtful Yun Mei. Chu Xuan is also experiencing this for the first time. No time to soothe. Chu Yun reiterated once again, especially once targeted by the evil king's court. The consequences will be unimaginable. I'll just secretly study, then go out for training. Find a secluded place to refine elixirs. Is this the change after breaking through the fourth level of the Zanjing? Fearing that Chu Yun would continue to press for answers, Chu Xuan hurriedly chimed in from the side. Prepped. Be careful. Speak. Chu Xuan handed a jade talisman to Chu Yun. It is said to be left behind by the old man. I won't go out to gain experience anyway. Not needed. I'll give it to Chu Yun for self-defense. Afterwards, Chu Xuan still felt uneasy. Through the soul seed mark again. Contact Zhang Kui. Let him secretly protect Chu Yun. Zhang Kui's strength has reached the 9th level, under the control of the soul mark. Absolute loyalty. It should be stable within the territory of Chu. After everything is arranged, you can stay home at ease. Pay attention. This is an ordinary cave. There is an unexpected paradise inside. The cave is located in the Ziyu Kingdom. There is actually an underground palace inside the cave. There is an old man in the palace, fiercely analyzing in front of the subordinates the current situation. The protector fell again in the Chugyuan of the Qin state. This matter is closely related to the Chu family. This old man with a proud look on his face. His name is Yuan Chong. She is the vice leader of the cult in the Ziyu kingdom. The protector was not amidst the internal strife of the Qin state. Fallen, a cult leader, looked on with a face full of confusion. Even so. But who really knows the truth? Furthermore, how did our teachings come to this? Yuan Chong said fiercely. Elder of the cult of Ziyu kingdom. More than 10 have fallen. Even the leader suffered a heavy blow. Nearly fell. And the source of it all started with the Chu family's disruption of the cult's plans. Gather the elders. This battle naturally counts as a victory for the Chu family, in less than the time it takes to burn an incense stick. Outside the palace, people were crowding together. Who will fight for me against the Purple Moon cult? With Yuan Chong's command, the elders present were all discussing among themselves. The overall strength of the Chu family is indeed not as strong as that of the Ziyu kingdom, but not weak either. Moreover, the Qin state is not our territory. Going there recklessly may lead to unexpected dangers. There is an elder who speaks of the curse. Indeed, our main goal, it's still the kingdom of Ziyu. Many cult elders echoed in agreement. HMPH. The affairs of the Chu family cannot be forgotten. Don't forget. The Chu family has disrupted our organization's plans for many years. Once Wang Ting is able to free his hands, they won't let the Chu family off either. Should we wait for Wang Ting's orders before taking action? Yuan Chong let out a dissatisfied hum, continued to analyze. Moreover, it is not necessary to fight with the Chu family. Hearing about the son of Chu Qiluo, expelled from the ancestral home. Since we can't do anything about the Chu family for now, let's capture Chu Qiluo's son. You can also express a little gratitude. As soon as the words fell, then an elder questioned, the son of Chu Qiluo. They have all been expelled from the ancestral home. What's the use of catching it? Foolish. Yuan Chong shouted angrily. He is the son of Chu Qiluo, not just any random person, even if he is useless. As long as he is the son of Chu Qiluo, that is valuable. That's right. Moreover, Chu Qiluo may not be dead after all. If one day Chu Qiluo returns, we sent his son to the Wang court as a hostage. It can make one wary of the traps set for the mice. The elder who just questioned immediately change course. Since that's the case, then I'll take a trip. Everyone turned their gaze. The scene shifts to a frail elder. All the elders had no objections. Yuan Chong's gloomy face. Finally, I can relax a little. Then it will be entrusted to Elder Lu Yuancheng, who is most skilled in secrecy. The other side, Chu Xuan, who is staying in the courtyard, sitting happily in a lounge chair basking in the sun. leisurely sipping on misty pearl tea, eagerly awaiting the end of the 1 year home confinement. Maybe I was too idle. Chukshuen stretched out his muscles. Just complaining about how the cult hasn't been active lately. Suddenly received a series of warnings. A powerful foe has invaded. Why is the cult back again? Although breaking through to the true realm, Chukshuen felt much more confident. But what needs to be stable should be more stable. The visitor's strength is at the third level of the void realm, belonging to the elder level high ranks. But why didn't Zhang Kui send me a message? You would never guess. This little elder volunteered to teach a lesson to a useless young master, to plot for power and usurp the throne. The little elder's name is Lu Yuan. Although among the cult elders of the Purple Moon Kingdom, strength is not the most important, but is best at escaping and hiding. Just now, Lu Yuan, who considers himself to be perfectly hidden, I never expected to touch upon the five-element formation of Chukchuen's subordinates. The tranquil courtyard suddenly erupted into chaos. Yuo Yuan, however, did not notice. They even felt that near Chukchuen's courtyard, there isn't even a strong guardian here. It just happened to make it convenient for him to cause trouble. Just entered the courtyard, and unexpectedly bumped into a frail man. That is to say, Chu Qiluo's son. That's right. Chukshuen had a face full of helplessness. What's going on with that old man of mine? Why does everyone want to catch me? Before Chukshuen could get ready, Yuo Yuan said nothing further. A quick step forward. He raised his hand and reached for Chukshuen. I've been looking for you. Not good. At the moment when Lu Yuan's feet left the ground, the shoulder suddenly twitched. The boss was unexpectedly hit hard. The whole person is thrown up by the chicken tree. Luo Yuan fell to the ground, his heart filled with shock. Is Chu Qiluo's son just a bait? I am ambushed again. Raise your head again. Suddenly, a large python appeared beside Chukshuen, and Chukshuen looked down at Lu Yuan. Which member of the cult are you? I just spent all my energy. Isn't Chu Qiluo's son a coveted identity? Luo Yuan, who arrived with great fame, didn't hear anything about what Chukshuen asked. Completely immersed in one's own world, the illusionary beasts that can appear out of nowhere. Could it be that Chu Qiluo left it for her son, since there are no other people nearby? It just shows it wasn't a trap. We need to find a chance to capture him. I won't say it will I. It's all right. Chukshuen smiled nonchalantly. Suddenly, the giant python opened its massive mouth in Lu Yuan's astonished gaze. Swallowed him whole. Lu Yuan was scared to the point of breaking out in a cold sweat, instinctively raising my arm to block the car. The giant python suddenly disappeared, and it appeared so abruptly. Doesn't Lu Yuan feel in his heart? I had a chilling thought. This transforms chemistry into reality, the means of a true powerful person. The Chu family actually has a true master, and so young. Looking at Chukchuen's handsome appearance, there is faintly a trace of Chu Qiluo's shadow. You are Chu Qiluo. He felt a storm of emotions rising within him. What happened to the Chu Qiluo couple during their exploration? All of it. Fake. Or perhaps Chu Qiluo gained a great opportunity to avoid being targeted by powerful forces. Suddenly vanished. Even their appearance underwent some changes. I discovered such a big secret. This is the rhythm of being silenced for good. Luo Yuan found it increasingly believable. Cold sweat began to beat up uncontrollably. Jian Lao Yuan's plain appearance. Chukshuen was laughing so hard he couldn't contain himself. My name is Chukshuen, Chu Qiluo's son. Don't be afraid. I won't kill you. Come on. Please tell me, which cult has the most factions? Yuan was drenched in cold sweat, not daring to expect any favors. I am not a cult of the Qin kingdom. I am Lu Yuan, the elder of the evil cult of Ziyu kingdom. Chu Xuan was taken aback. You are from the Ziyu kingdom, running into the territory of Qin to capture me. What does it mean? Lu Yuan naturally dared not hide it. The guardian of Ziyu nation died in Chu's state. The deputy leader suspects that the Chu family is causing trouble. I was sent to take you hostage. Chu Xuan fell silent after hearing this. So that's how it is. The counterattack action from the last wall building. The results are outstanding, right? Even the protector of Lion Ziyu Kingdom was killed by you. All right. The cult of Ziyu Kingdom has actually set its sights on me. Then don't blame me for taking action. Speak. Chu Xuan planted the seed of soul intention in Lu Yuan, and infused with a spirit power, to ensure he can always perform at his peak. Even in the 9 layers of illusion, it's not easy to kill. Yuan was immediately given his first order, pretending to have gained an opportunity to usurp the throne. Go and counterattack the cultists of the Ziyu kingdom. Maybe he will be more supportive. We can still deal a heavy blow to the evil cult of Ziyu kingdom. This way, the pressure on the Chu family will be much less. Chu Xuan's plan was coming together perfectly. Watching the back of the building fade away, Chu Xuan secretly sighed. I should be able to stay at home peacefully for a while, as long as we break through to the Earth realm. The evil king's court is no longer to be feared. In the blink of an eye, Yuan returned to the underground palace. The elders of the Ziyu Kingdom's cult gathered together. Where is everyone? Didn't catch them. An elder frowned as he watched Lu Yuan. Did we fail? HMPH. Yuan let out a cold snort. You have no right to ask me to do anything. What is a round charge? From today onward, I have taken the position of the leader. All the elders were stunned. Yuan's mind is messed up. Dare to covet the position of the master. Who gave the courage? Yuan remains arrogant as ever, looking down on everyone present. I have a great opportunity ahead of me. Breakthrough is just around the corner. The position of the leader belongs to no one but me. Who supports? Who opposes? What kind of confidence flows from the nose to allow such a small elder daring to covet the position of the cult leader? The young elder is named Lu Yuan. Just now, after he arrogantly looked down on everyone in the room, the faces of the elders darkened instantly. Everyone criticized Lu Yuan for having such a stroke of luck. Chance encounter leads to significant growth in strength. It actually inflated. But Lu Yuan remained arrogant. Only then can one be worthy of the position of the master, especially the few elder masters with greater strength. Jai Ma Lu Yuan is being reckless. This is a dead end. Deng Tu has a good relationship with Lu Yuan. Hurriedly spoke up. Yuan, how to speak. Everyone is a brother. But some jokes shouldn't be made lightly. Kailio Lu is distant yet completely ungrateful. Jintu, you are just trash. Layazi stands with you. It's simply an insult. Jintu was so angry that his face turned green. You horse. You little brat. It's really floating away. Say, who opposes whom and who supports whom? Yuan still looked down on everyone present. Supporter life. The opponent is dead. Cult members. None of them are good tea. The cult elders were infuriated. Even the leader wouldn't dare to say such arrogant words. What qualifications do you have? You think you are the boss of the Wag Ting. I oppose. How are you? Jingtu was the first to stand up angrily and say, very good. Then go die. Yuan directly made his move. Hooray! One slash cuts through. As soon as he makes a move, he unleashes a powerful attack. The right path is something one could never imagine. Yuan actually made a move. Unprepared, can only hurriedly fend off. Apa